Live. Are we
Are we
live?
live?
The
I
thingy's
believe
on.
we're live. We are
The
live now.
lights on. Shh,
Yes.
it's recording. It's recording. Don't speak.
Welcome everybody to a live episode of the Av
What?
Files. Of
What
course,
is going on?
Daniel of Arius and the
Yes,
Nation.
we're
What's
doing
going on, man?
this. Hey, man, living the dream. I just got back in from bowling, which
Ah,
is a recreational pastime made famous in the 1920s, I believe. I'm not too
you're
positive.
just bringing it back. Are you
I'm
bringing it
bringing it
back?
back, but it was actually pretty cool, pretty cool.
Cool, man.
But
Cool.
I was super ready, man. This is a monumentous moment, right? This
A
is your first
monumentous moment.
live.
Yes, this is the first time.
My
So,
goodness. And
yeah,
we
it's interesting. Thank you to all
we got
three of you
Kirsty
who
and
are watching.
Allie in. Kirsty and Allie. Can you hear us and can you see us, by the way? It's always a good
Yeah,
time. Make sure we're not lagging and freezing all over the place.
yeah. Do we sound okay? We look okay.
We
Hello,
should.
Allison.
Yes. We should be coming in okay. Let me see if I got my notification for this. Stand by.
Uh, that would
Let me
be
see.
nice. So here we're just trying to get some of the bugs out, let you guys know what's going
Oh
on,
shit.
what is coming up
Let me see. Well, here we go.
in
Here
further
we are.
episodes.
Here we are. The weird, eclectic, and unusual.
The enigmatic.
Enigmatic. That's the word of the day. Oh, I did get a notification. Get out of here.
Oh yeah,
Man. Now
I got
that's
one too.
that's awesome. Hell yeah. So we're out here. So guys, all two of you, real quick.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Correct. Now, what has been? Let's just talk about it real quick. What has been your favorite episode? What has been your favorite story that we've divin? We
Dove
have dove down.
that we have
We have
dove
covered,
into.
dove into. Yes. What has been your favorite story we've covered so far?
Mine,
Hmm.
mine would have to be the Duende, but I think that
Yeah.
one's only on Spotify. But
Yeah. I
that
think
one
that's
is
only on Spotify.
I think that one is probably my favorite one.
I I
It
liked
still makes me
the
laugh.
yeah. My go-to is probably the cryptids of the UK, which we still haven't had a follow-up on at all. I don't even know.
But we
Maybe they've
will.
changed it since. Maybe they've changed that
Yeah, so
list
maybe
since.
they've killed each other out and there's new ones.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Every new day is a new cryptid kind of. You can have a cryptid a day over there in the UK. Um,
Probably.
yeah. But so yeah, this year we're planning on doing this more frequently, right? Hopefully this is not the last live. Um,
I was thinking of at least once a month, maybe, for starters.
yeah, I think
You
that's
know,
feasible.
kind of go in,
Feasible.
say hi to everybody, see what's going on.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
this
Anybody
is a good
has
way.
any ideas? Here's a good spot to throw them out there.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. What do you guys want to hear? What are you guys interested into? What would tickle the idea bone? Idea bone? The
Do we have an idea, Bone?
I have no idea. The Miami thing was interesting. That was we let off strong there because that was a good one.
It was interesting. It's weird. It's weird.
That's that's
It's
what
a
it
weird
is.
one.
It's just weird. It's odd,
You
especially
know.
when law
Yeah.
enforcement acts differently. That's weird to me. Because I feel like a lot of people can see a Sasquatch in their backyard by accident, especially in like twilight or dusk when things are blurry apparently. So, um, it's like what? It's like why
I'm
no
just reading
cop?
the chat. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just
Oh
trying
no
to
no
read the
no.
chat,
Well
like what's
no
going
no
on.
no no. It's all right. Yeah. No the. Hadvig, cheers. Good to have you in. Good to have you in. Good to have you in. Good to see you here on this channel. Now, now it's to me that all the cops that was interesting to me. That was just like, dude, cops don't act like that. Um, I just yes, I agree. Allison, not Mandy. What Mandy? Oh, Mandy. Okay. God, I was like, did I miss someone? Acknowledge all three people here present. Okay, we do it for you guys. We do it for you
Yeah,
guys. All five of
you
us here.
three are the reason we do this.
Yes.
I
Oh
spent
yeah.
all those hours looking up information,
Like, listen,
writing it out, and spitting it out. It's
Kirsty,
for you guys.
Hadvik, and Allison. They
Allison.
need to know what we're doing.
With the, what do
100%.
American
They're
men do
dying.
in
They're
their downtime?
chomping at the bit. You know, but it's kind of interesting though. It's like there's so much stuff when you dive into this crazy world of just questioning everything. Um, there's so much globally, not just here, not just in the U.S. There's tons in the U.S. Right?
It's just there's
I
so much. Yeah,
so
I mean,
much. Ghost of Maryland.
but
I mean,
back to
Ghost
what
of
you said
Maryland.
about yeah, back to what you said about the cops, man. I mean, when you get pulled over, you're gonna have like 2 or 3 cop cars show up, But I mean, for a fight, even a fight, you're gonna have like 5 or 6 cop cars,
Yeah,
maybe 10, depending on how many. But I have a whole line of
that was
cops just all over the
nuts.
place around the whole building. Like that's crazy.
That was nuts. That was
Something
nuts.
else.
No, and
Something
not
else.
even that. It was just like, bro, like they don't do that because all those cops there aren't actually out fighting crime and stuff. So it's like, holy crap, what was said? What was I wish I could know what was said via like the was it
Over the
the
radio.
over the radio
Yeah.
for them to rally that many people. Because it had to be something insane, like Broken Arrow, Code Red. Who ordered the
Right.
Code Red? But
You
yes,
can't
no,
handle the truth.
but yeah, Kirsty, I would love to get into Ghosts of Maryland. We have them, and
Oh,
I mean
we do.
our ghosts are kind of new
Yeah.
compared to yours across the pond.
Yeah.
Our ghosts are very new, which is interesting. Like you
Well,
don't
we
ever
have those Civil War ghosts.
we have tons of those, tons of
Yeah.
those.
We have there's around where I live at, there's trails, old Civil War trails, and they have there's all kinds of ghosts over there.
I say that too.
There's a little town. There's a little town up the road from us, Mount Airy, and shout out to everyone in Mount Airy. They're not listening, but they have a school. I think it used to be a school, but now it turned into a cemetery, and it's just
Smart.
creepy.
That's
They
where
have
learning
ghost
went to
tours
die.
during October. Yeah,
the cemetery of knowledge. No,
that's
yeah,
where regular
maybe.
math is buried at.
Yeah, maybe like Ali said, maybe Dunkin' Donuts was in the mall and had a sale. Like, yeah, how come that wasn't the title of the article?
Oh, shit. I have to go back and change that. That's good.
Oh man, buy one get one free. Oh my god, guys, we gotta get there now. They're running.
Like,
They're running out of donuts.
No. Where is it? Shit, there it is. I love that. It's hilarious.
Yeah, hell yeah. I believe that. Everyone else is running away. Cops are busting in.
Yeah. Buy 2, get a dozen free.
Yeah. Oh man. Only applicable for law enforcement officers. Like, oh shit.
But you know what? I do wonder if cops really do like donuts that much. They look like they do.
They do. They do. I mean,
it's not like not to be an ass, but I mean, they look like they do.
Yeah, I'm just saying it makes sense. It fits. I mean, the stereotype is terrible, but unfortunately, it's so true. Like anytime you see a Dunkin' Donuts, there's usually like a police officer or a squad car there, or like that.
Did you ever see that? There's a meme. Oh man, I had it. I should send it to you again. Where it actually is a cop car pulling over a Dunkin' Donuts like delivery truck or something.
What?
Yeah, and it said that's abuse of power, something like that. It's so funny.
Oh god, I couldn't imagine. Yeah, no, and that's the thing, Ali. It's like you can't imagine. you can't imagine like the gag order in place. Like that's annoying because no one's going to get answers. Like doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what they say. It's kind of like up to us to figure it out, and that's dangerous. I feel like that's
Right.
the fact that if it's up to our imagination to figure out what happened, then yeah, insert aliens.
The truth just gets like it goes left, way left,
real quick
at that point.
Real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, because if you say like, hey, there was a guy there that possibly was armed and was going to go shoot up the mall, I get it. I mean, you know, you send a bunch of people over there so nothing happens, but why can't you just say there was a guy armed that was threatening to shoot or blow up the mall or something like that?
And which is interesting because Florida is renowned for putting out, let me see, like the reason Florida Man exists, right? The reason Florida Man, because we have crazies in every state, but
every state,
their laws, their judiciary system makes it public record as soon as something happens. Whereas in the other states,
it's called like the sun. What is it called? Something dumb like the Sunrise Law or something like that. Where that's why you hear, that's why you always hear crazy stories of things that happen in Florida, because as soon as it happens, it's out there. It's public record. Yep. They just automatically put it out there. Not like in Maryland where, you know, everything's.
I think it's after conviction, or after it's after booking. I think probably after processing booking. Something like that.
Yeah.
Then
because they have that stuff all the time, and it's crazy.
Yeah. It's not just Florida. Florida is like more public with it though. It's like instantly public. You know,
because as soon as something happens, they put it out.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, listen, I can call the police right now. I'm like, hey, look, you know, my buddy Av just bit an alligator in half, and then guess what? They'd go check, and then that shit would make the news just because it's public. It's like what? So as long as like it's like once the police get dispatched, that's what makes it on the news for whatever reason. Like the video images that one, like when you see something, I meant to. I don't understand. Let's send it to multiple people before they say delete. Yeah, you would think so. And there's no footage. That's the insane piece.
A lot of it's made up. A lot of it is made up. They put like was it the AI videos and stuff like that with the, you know, the aliens running down the street or across the road. And I mean, like I said, if that happened, that definitely would have made the news.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But if it's not really going to be on the news and different news outlets, I mean, it's not. I don't believe
it's just it's amazing that show of force didn't make the news and stay in the news. It was just like glossed over so quickly. I didn't even know what happened. Happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to get to some Maryland ghosts or some ghost stories are always interesting. You know, we can't, you know, as we've seen on our channel here, like we don't give you guys answers. We question just with you guys. You guys want answers?
Yeah, I think a lot of times we just spark up more questions than answers anyway.
Yeah,
there is no real answer to UFOs and aliens and cryptids and all that.
No, and
it's just shit happens.
Yeah, and Hadvik, we don't just do American ghost stories. We don't. We did the what was it? The traveling walking woman of the something castle.
Oh yeah, the castle lady, the white lady.
The white lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the white lady.
We're not just confined to the American ghosts.
I just kind of look up. I kind of just look up a story that either I hear from somebody else or something that I just happen to stumble upon. Because sometimes I'll look for a story and then I'll find something else, and I'll be like, "Oh, this to me sounds pretty interesting." So then I'll go that way. And you know, it's from wherever. No disrespect to the UK's, but you know,
I mean,
there's so many to choose from.
Yeah, our news is in our face constantly. You know, for everyone. I mean, honestly, I think everyone in the chat is from across the pond. Just there's no one from the good old US of A.
Is there anybody from the US? No, I think you're right.
Yeah, no, everything's you guys are at 6 p.m. right over there. So Luis, cheers, cheers. It always seems to be a lady in white, right?
Ah, yeah, yes,
It's
it
always
does.
it's always a lady in white. I
Right,
don't
it
know,
wasn't a
man.
white lady; it was a lady in white.
Oh yeah, it wasn't a white lady.
What?
That doesn't really make headlines, does it? Yes.
Nah,
Oh, the
nah, a
white
white
lady in the
lady.
castle.
Another one.
Which one
Another
are you
white lady.
talking about?
Thanks for
Oh
joining.
God.
Thanks for
Yeah,
joining
no,
the
no.
chat and the show.
Yeah, and Hedwig, if you have any kind of crazy, cool stories that you think we should be privy to, just let us know. Let us know what it is, and I have my pen and paper out. Because what
His
happens is when
lucky
we meet up,
go-to pen.
yeah, when we meet up, like I'll pull up my news articles and stuff, and we'll just straight up look through stuff. And I'm like, that's not enough. You know, um, here's a question. Oh, or a crying. It's always a crying lady. Uh, doesn't every country have white lady stories? Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
they
Pretty much.
do.
Pretty much.
Crying
They
white
usually
ladies. Yeah, I think every country
it's
has
called
those.
it's called a Starbucks story. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
they made a name for those. Karens, isn't it?
Karens. Yeah, all of them. God.
The Karen of East of East Scotland.
Yeah. Uh which Buck Riders? What? We don't have any contemporary. Our most recent well-known one is about the Buck Riders. What is that? I'm writing it down. I don't know what it is, but I'm putting
Write
it
that
down.
down. Buck Riders from the late 18th century. That
Buck
sounds interesting.
Riders. Buck Riders as in people that ride deer? That's terrifying. 18th
I don't know.
century.
I guess we'll figure that out.
Because I don't think a deer would be a proper steed.
I probably couldn't hold a big guy.
No.
If it could, it would tire out pretty quick.
People that ride flying male goats. I'm here for it.
Is that another Otterman?
For people that ride flying male goats. I'm interested. What the hell? That's crazy. All right. It's out of my biography. What?
That might be a different podcast.
Yeah. What? I'm there.
I'll look into it. I'll see. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas too, we're gonna try to write them down and look into them.
Yeah. And also, here's a question for all of you that are in the chat, each and every one of you. How do you like the formatting? Do you like the 2-story an episode formatting, or do you like the full story per episode formatting? Just kind of like.
Yeah, I kind of like the 2-story only because it switches it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But sometimes some stories are going to have to be one whole episode.
Oh yeah, no, the ghost ones. There's some stuff that
like serial killers. I can't remember I don't think we've done a serial killer yet, but usually serial killers got to do like one whole episode.
Yeah,
that's a lot of information.
Yeah, sometimes on the weightier ones, those are pretty in depth.
Yeah. Well, I have one that I'm trying to work on right now, and it's from the UK, and it's probably going to be a whole episode, but it might actually be 2.
Wow, so. Like a part 1, part 2. Well, maybe what we can do is
no part 1, part 1, and then a part 1 plus,
and then just leave everyone on like a fucking cliffhanger. Like, no, part 2. This is everything you need to know about this kind of part 1.
Maybe I'll put part 2 on Spotify.
Right? It's so annoying. But what we can do is we can probably split up the part 1 and 2s. You know how like annoying TV shows do it? They'll do a part 1 and then they'll have filler episodes and then they'll finally get to a part 2 eventually. But there's loads of unexplainable stuff. What? How about
also about how the
gnomes disappeared?
They disappeared? I thought they were at Home Depot.
No. The lawn gnomes are just regular gnomes.
Well, all right, let's see.
Kabouters. Oh man, I'm rocking these pronunciations out.
Hey, if we mispronounce something too, sorry.
No, we don't. We don't. Everyone knows we pronounce it correctly the first time. Jesus. Kabouters. I'm renowned in this community for nailing my pronunciation every freaking time.
Every time.
Yeah, Ali, that
So,
that absolutely drove me nuts. The IT crowd, I hated that. That killed me. The IT crowd left me on a cliffhanger, man. They're like, to be continued. Well, it never was. Ever. Shug Skinner, cheers. Good to have you in from rainy
hey,
Glasgow.
Skinner, yeah, man. Hold on. I think you're right. 2 stories, but 1 if it's weight. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for watching, Shug. The Miami Mall. Yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting one, man. It was nuts. It was a good way. It was a good way to start this year. You know,
Something not too yeah.
Man, skinwalkers, man.
Skinwalkers, that's a whole, like, that might be a 2-parter also.
Was it like, isn't it like every culture? Isn't it every culture has a story of it, like a skinwalker or a shapeshifter?
Yeah, I think so. But Native American, see, like, that's something we'd have to dive into further to get like a whole, like, full effect. But I know, like, Native Americans, that's like their one thing that they really believe in.
Yeah.
And a lot of the older Native Americans apparently get really freaked out about it.
Yeah, they won't even talk about it. They don't even talk about it, which is nuts. Sometimes I love like listening to those stories at night, like the forest ranger stories.
Perfect, good, yeah. Good times.
Yeah, yeah, I go to sleep with that. But yeah, Skinwalker Ranch. Yeah, that's a highlighted spot. That's almost as busy as Mount Shasta, honestly.
Yeah.
That's like a hot spot. And it's weird how you have these hot spots all over the place of like weird shit.
Why can't there be a hot spot? Like, I want to see a UFO. I don't know if I'm ready to encounter an ET yet.
No, you just want to start slow.
Yeah. I don't want to like dive right in and
you're not about like swing away.
Yeah, swing away, bro.
Yeah, you're not about that life.
Yeah, no, not yet. No, but I did, man. I really did like that movie.
Well, the freaking signs. I could not watch that,
but it's not Sixth Sense.
Yeah, no. That was nuts because where we live. At least when I saw it, I was knee deep in Damascus, right?
Yeah,
and I'm like, cornfield. I'm like, I don't want to see this movie. Like, it's about a corn farmer. I'm like, no, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Out of only werewolves.
I only know werewolves or vampires turning into bats.
Yeah. I hate that little fact there. Why the hell is a werewolf turning into a bat? It should be a little puppy. If a werewolf turns into something, it should be a little dog or something. Well, I don't know. Or turns into a man, right?
So this is my thing. It's like, why would a werewolf turn into a bat? You already turned a man already turned into a wolf. You're gonna turn into something else
again.
All right, that doesn't make you a werewolf.
Cheers, Kathy. Good to have you in. Yeah, no, that's the most annoying thing.
Let's see. Yeah, thank you.
That's the most annoying thing. That's why in my life, I've always been more terrified of werewolves because it's like, where the hell do I get silver bullets from? Like, vampires, there's multiple ways to kill them, or you just wait. It's a waiting game. Wait till the sunrise, and then you're good to go. But like silver bullets, man, I'm done. Like, I don't have that. I don't have that around.
Yeah, who has those in stocks? You can't go into Walmart and say, "Can I get a pack of the silver bullets, please?"
Yeah, no one
said no one. Shop.
Yeah, no. I feel like for that you have to walk into the Vatican. They probably have that shit. But
yeah.
Yeah. And what is it? What
male witches turn into white cats, and female witches turn into black cats. In the UK as well. Oh, I don't know. That's not for us to answer. That's a good question.
That's a good question, though. That's a really good
Anybody
question.
From the UK know that?
I don't know. Skinwalkers can change into multiple things. Yeah, that's what's terrifying about it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the Swiss Army knife of the cryptids. It's like It could be anything. Could
Yeah.
a skinwalker change into a Sasquatch? Like,
Ooh,
could that
that's a good
happen?
question. That's a good
Could
question.
could a skinwalker change into other cryptids? Oh man.
But how
And
terrifying is that thing, man? Skinwalker? Jeez.
oh man, they always have
That's
like
the
at least over here, they're always depicted as like cryptids with like deer antlers and like just
yeah, I don't get
like
that.
I don't get it. It's nuts. So, but oh yeah, we could totally do that. Oh, Kirsty got it. Kirsty got one. That's conspiracy theories on the Vatican. I am there for it, man. I am there for that.
Woo! Okay.
Oh,
So yeah,
oh
that
my
one
god.
those are very good. And yeah, I like those. Those whole Vatican stories are awesome.
Oh,
We've
dude,
said it multiple
that's a
times.
good one.
I love to live. I don't want to die.
Yeah, yeah. We feel amazing right now.
Yeah. There's nothing in my head that says I want to end this
Yeah.
right now. Okay. Or even tomorrow.
Yeah, that's just
So
gonna be on our shirts
just
now.
putting it out there to let you guys know.
We
So
have
do the
plans for
Vatican.
tomorrow. We have
Yeah.
plans for tomorrow every day.
I have plans. I think I have plans scheduled for the next 40 years, at least for the next 40 years. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's no plans of me throwing in the towel, calling it quits anytime soon.
Pretty much.
Just saying.
Pretty much.
And hopefully you guys can read between the line.
Yeah. No, but that like yeah, you touch on that. You touch on that stuff. That's kind of nuts. Like you're talking about with the big players there.
Yeah,
what?
man. You don't,
Kirsty, the Vatileaks. Oh, the Vatileaks. Oh man, multiple layers with the Vatican. Yeah, no, I love it. It's so like the history of that. Obviously, Catholicism. You know that little thing that spread everywhere. Yeah, we thought you got unalive. No.
Oh Jesus, never. I'd never. I will never do it to myself.
No, because you know it's just like I'd fuck that up too. You know, I'd fuck that up. It's like I don't need to fuck that up.
No, you know what? Yeah, I'm the guy that would like try to shoot myself and blow half my head off and still be alive.
God. Oh my god. Well,
and
anyway,
I'd have to walk around with like those mesh.
Oh yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want
for the rest of my life. Yeah.
And cheers, JV. Good to have you in. Good to have you in.
Right. Cheers to everybody that's here, please.
Man,
appreciate.
But yeah, I there's some crazy. I don't know, like the conspiracies that always you got Area 51. You can go crazy with that. You can go Alaska stuff. You can go crazy with that. And Vatican is just that's a whole year's worth.
Well, like the whole, honestly, like the whole flat Earth thing too. People have, the conspiracies about that, and so yeah, there's a lot. There's so much to talk about. There's so much to talk because there's so many different points where you can go. You can go to witches and warlocks, and then you get fairies, but then you're gonna hit
there's
all
nuts,
the ghosts and whatever else, man. So it's cool, man.
Nuts.
I like it.
I feel like the Vatican,
and then that doesn't even cover like the regular people killing each other,
Yeah, because that's always there. That's always
there.
That's like the best. My God, you want to. That's how news stations make money. You know what I mean?
Right.
And work comes Monday. Yes. Sunday is the weekend's wake. Everyone knows that. Sundays are tough. Tinfoil must have made a mint, right? That's what I'm saying. Ghosts of the White House. There are some.
Yeah.
I believe.
Actually, I think they said
Lincoln.
Was it Abraham Lincoln? No, I think one of his kids. Maybe it
Jimmy?
is Lincoln.
Jimmy Lincoln?
Jimmy Ryan?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what his name was. Probably Bartholomew Lincoln. I don't know. Back then they had some.
Could be.
It could be.
Strong names.
Yeah, strong names back in the day. Yeah, definitely not like a Bill Lincoln.
But yeah, I mean, no. Tom Lincoln.
Ford Lincoln.
But yeah, I mean, Well, yeah, the White House ghosts are cool.
Well,
Actually, a lot of the supernatural type stuff that happens around DC is actually pretty cool. They said there's a ghost cat. I think that's what it is. There's one that's a ghost cat. I think it's in the White
ghost
House or the
cat?
Pentagon. Yeah, they'll randomly see, like, nobody has a cat. Nobody has the president doesn't have a cat, and security officers or something like that will see a cat every once in a while, like throughout the White House, or the Pentagon,
Nuts.
or somewhere around there. And they're like, it's secure. Like, there's no cats are supposed to be allowed in here. Some weird crazy thing like that.
Yeah,
no cat. And apparently this cat just shows up and it's all over the place.
Yeah, that's
surprised they haven't tried to shoot it.
Yeah, right. Like, but yeah, I think we did the Flying Dutchman, or was that pre-YouTube? Was that only on our? Wasn't the Flying Dutchman? Was that on our Spotify? Is that
Flying Dutchman? That we did that one
on YouTube or on Spotify? Because we have a couple things. We remember, guys. We hit Spotify first.
No, that was YouTube.
Huh?
That was YouTube. Was it the fun? Yeah, it was the Flying Dutchman.
Man, I don't even know. Yeah. Guys, we've had on YouTube, how many episodes? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Let me do some checking. Let me see. What is it? What is it? Let me see. How many episodes do we have up? Videos. We have 18 videos. Can you believe that?
That was videos? Like in the early one. That was probably. Did we do Flying? Yeah, we did Flying Dutchman. Yeah.
I don't see it, dude.
No, man, you're gonna make me look.
I don't see it. I don't see Flying Dutchman.
Hold on.
This is the part where we fact check ourselves on what content we have there.
Let's see.
What? Yeah.
Hold on. God damn it. Hold on.
Yeah. No. That must have just been a
looking for
as we figured out. And Kathy, it could have been a British spy cat from 1812. Oh, from 1812, yeah. Could be. Is that when they burned down the White House?
Oh, you know how I think 1812. I don't know.
I slay at history, apparently.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no.
Did we do a Flying Dutchman? We did.
Yeah,
maybe it was for Spotify.
Yeah, it's Spotify. Has to be for Spotify.
Well, I think I still have it. Shucks. That sucks.
Huh. Train. I don't know. I don't know, Luis, why you're thinking of a train. And JV, I don't know if it makes a sound. It's probably something ridiculous. Probably like screams in Latin. You know, if a tree in a forest falls and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. I think probably. It's either tied between screaming something in Latin or sounding like a T-Rex. And Luis, I don't know why. You're thinking of a train. You know what I got kicked on the other day is Survivor Man. The freaking Bigfoot episodes. You know, that was nuts.
I tell you what, that guy's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, Survivor Man is just different. It's different. And that whole thing right there with him looking for Bigfoot started on the Discovery Channel when he was I think he was camping out in Alaska. I'm not even sure, but yeah, that was nuts because you could see him freaked out.
Rewind.
Rewind
real quick. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, it's on Spotify. It's episode 8, The Sinking of the Flying Dutchman.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Spotify.
That was an awesome. Do you still have the video from that, or was that just audio?
I don't know. I don't think I have the video for that anymore. Oh no, that was just audio.
That was just audio
because we started off on Spotify, so it was just audio. Yep. So, apologies, guys, if I can go back and find the episode of everything I
Oh, that's
wrote
what I can
down, maybe
do.
we'll just do it again and what do you call it? Do it again
Like
and
redo it,
record
redo
it.
it.
Redo it for
Yeah,
YouTube.
we'll just
Yeah,
redo it
we can do that.
because there's a lot of stuff. Remember, the 8th episode of our channel. It was a lot of us figuring shit out.
Yeah. It might sound a little rough,
Ah.
but
Yeah. Have you ever seen anything vanish? I just looked at my bank account. Have you ever seen anything that vanished before your eyes? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and I agree. Bigfoot, I think he is just blurry. That's just Bigfoot, right? Just Bigfoot, period. Bigfoot is blurry. There's no HD. There's never going to be an HD picture of Bigfoot ever.
you know what? Actually, sorry. I still have the script for that.
What, Bigfoot? Dutchman.
No, fucking Dutchman, yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm down.
Sorry, side quest. So yeah, we'll do that again.
Yeah.
We'll do that again.
I think we should.
If anybody's
deserves to come out on YouTube for sure.
On YouTube, yeah.
Oh yeah, whatever came about the video, they said they took a Bigfoot in Colorado. You mean the hunter in like the ghillie suit? That one, JV?
Are you talking about the one with the when the people were on the train?
Yeah,
it was like on the side of the mountain, and like this guy just comes, like walks out, and like he sits down like he's taking a crap.
Yep, he's just smoking a cigarette, drinking a Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, gotta do Bigfoot shit. Gotta do Bigfoot shit.
Me.
Yeah, and yes, Kathy, the time before I knew which buttons to push, I still don't know which button to push. Half the time, I'm just winging it. But yeah, what?
I think I have a ghost cat every night. I hear strange noises. Oh man, do you hear strange noises outside or in your house?
That's I'm fine. Like I'm fine with hearing strange noises outside because I can lock doors. I'm like, yeah, let them be outside. I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be looking for them. Like, oh, what's that? I'm not gonna be. Let's go on an adventure. Grab your flashlight and let's go. Like, no, that's how you die.
Only certain people will go and do that. I don't know why.
And they drink Starbucks. You know what I mean? Like those are the people. Those are like you have to be nuts. Have you heard about those urban explorers that go into like asylums and stuff? Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No,
I told you about that, didn't I? Didn't we talk about that? My friend of mine, she was she's a photographer and she'll go take pictures. Well, she's not a photographer. She likes to go take pictures. She went into one of the an old asylum in Frederick.
Yep.
And it's been gated off. You can't get in there. Her and like 4 of the friends went in there. They took a bunch of pictures. They walked around it. She said, and they obviously they went during the daytime. She did say it was kind of creepy. You know, she felt like she heard noises, and she was going through the pictures. She's telling me the story. She was going through the pictures, and she saw one picture, and she didn't even see it. Her friend noticed it and said, "Look, there's somebody watching us outside, or there's a figure in the window." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Look right there." She blew it up, and you can see it. It's like nuts. You can see like it looks like a young woman or a middle-aged woman in a white gown, just standing in the window.
Yeah,
she would like she showed it to me, and I was like, "Holy moly!" I said, "It looks like there's somebody in the window."
Yeah, that's nuts.
She's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, and Shook, that's the, you know what? That's the infuriating part about seeing something that you can't explain and then trying to explain it to people that weren't there. You know what I mean? Like that's the most annoying part. Could you imagine going and actually seeing fucking like Bigfoot? Like, let me see a picture. Like, nah, didn't have it. You know, I like it's that's it always, that shit always happens. That shit always happens to people that just aren't ready. And why? Okay, guys, if you're in the woods or in the broken down asylums, turn your phone like this way. Okay, turn your phone this way, and then don't do this because this is super annoying. Don't go like this. Don't like put it around. Like, we need HD. Be the change you want to see. Okay, be the change. Like, if we're gonna, I hate that. I hate that because you guys saw that video that we did on the Miami alien police thing. Like the dude, even he was in his hotel. He was just like this. He
Yeah.
did good, but it
Yeah.
was still nuts, right? And all the other freaking photo, that drone footage from the Wish.com drone, like that
Yeah.
didn't do well at all. Was it a human? Was it a shadow? Was it squirrels? You don't know.
Honestly, if you could have, if it, I would think that if you had a drone and you were getting that close, you could probably come down closer and
Yeah,
more to say, that is like two guys walking together or
yeah,
something, or yeah, that's
yeah.
an
Why
alien.
couldn't he get closer? There were no
Yeah,
cops. There were no cops there. It was all empty.
there's no cops,
It was all
right?
empty.
And it's like,
And cheers, Gary. Good to have you in. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, are we focusing on?
no way to haunt it anything. Yeah, so,
No
I'm telling
way.
you, it's got to be daytime if I'm going to go into a haunted place. It's got to be daytime. I don't want to. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like
no.
there's people that go into haunted places and they're like, "Is there anybody here? Can you hear me? Are you friendly?" Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, but then,
Uh,
then what happens if you just hear a voice like "yes"? Like, oh no, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done.
I don't know.
Don't call out if you're not ready for a response.
Yeah, those
I,
things, man.
there's
I don't
some
know.
there's some stuff I don't mess around with, like Ouija boards and stuff. I don't mess with that. I don't mess with that at
I will never
all.
touch a Ouija board. My
Don't
personal
mess with
opinion
that.
is you're asking for trouble. You're asking for
Yeah.
trouble. It's like going into a
Don't.
bad neighborhood, asking somebody to fight. It's like, no, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
it. I'm
just
all
go into a
right.
random neighborhood and be like, who wants some?
Yes. Yes. Oh man, and we did an awesome episode on sleep paralysis. That was over on Spotify too. Like the
Yeah, that one was a tricky one because we had to
yeah,
like put it like some of it was on the interview we had was on Spotify,
yep,
but the story of it was on YouTube. The
yeah,
Hat Man, remember
yeah. The Hat Man.
the Hat Man?
This is in my head now.
Yeah.
I'm the Hat Man. But yeah, no, that's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Is very real and very
Yeah.
scary. I can't
Unfortunately, on
imagine.
on Spotify, we did do the interview of of a young lady that did have or has encounters with the Hat Man. Like she
Nuts.
has encounters, not often, but enough to say that it's on a regular basis.
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, I
And
couldn't. I don't understand how you do that.
Hadvig, the is yeah, Ouija board ghosts always answer in English. I want to know. I want because that'd be very annoying. Like, what happened? What happens? What happens if you go to like Germany and you pop out the Ouija board? Are they going to answer in German? Because that would be very frustrating. For
Oh
not
man, yeah.
you're
Because
like,
then I'm like,
oh,
wait a minute, what are you trying
we
to
don't have
say?
we don't have the
Then I got to
right
get out my
alphabet.
translation dictionary out. Like, what are you saying?
Yeah,
Like,
could you imagine?
can you
Oh
can
my
you
God,
please
it's.
spell it in English?
Can you can you please answer back in English? Piss the ghost off
I
more.
I only speak American.
I'm an American ghost hunter. I don't have no time for.
I got time for all that Nazi wish wash.
Oh God, man. Like, but yeah, that's a good question right there. You know, like that's a good question. You go ghost hunting. It's like, does everyone here just assume they
You
they
know what?
speak English?
You know what? So then now that's that gives us a good reason to go hunting a ghost and ask him stupid questions. That's what we should do. We should go
Yeah,
hunt a ghost and ask him really dumb questions.
yeah,
Like, so have you always spoke American?
yeah. Have you, American? Yeah. Do you, why? What? God. Oh, just be the stupid, ignorant Americans asking
Yeah.
medieval ghosts if they speak English.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Hold on.
whoa,
What?
Gary, what?
Gary,
I
what are you
bet.
talking about, Mama? Basically
Do you,
living on a playground. What is that? What do you mean?
Do her walls bleed? Like that is
Oh man.
talk
Is it
about
one where like the wall looks like it's like a latex and the face imprints in the wall?
dude,
Like
I
in
couldn't
Freddy
imagine.
Krueger?
I couldn't imagine because that over there, Gary. I'm assuming you're across the pond as well. I think our only fellow American in the is JV, but I think everyone else is pretty much from across the pond. So, so but yeah, a plague grave. That's nuts. Those weren't those mass graves? They just wheelbarrowed people in and buried them during the plague.
I th-
Because
um oh yeah.
yeah,
Well, wait a minute. A plague grave? That would have been
bubonic plague. Like
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Where they
like
would
the
just dig a big hole and shove everybody in there.
yep, yep, and that's
Oh,
where we
that's
got
pretty
the
rough.
ring around the rosy, right?
Yeah. Yep. Awesome song.
Yeah,
Awesome
no, awesome.
song. Um,
Some weren't
but
like
to
Spanish.
go back
Oh,
to where did I see it? JV, yeah. It's the only times I get it was when my sleep pattern was off, staying up real late. I think your brain thinks you should wake up, but body doesn't want to. Yeah, so you're apparently it's where you're kind of like in between. You're
it's
awake,
like
but you're still asleep.
it's like your
I think
brain
it's like
hasn't kicked it into gear. Your brain
right.
just worked your
Your
eyes, and
your
you're like,
your
we're here.
body's awake, your brain's like we're still asleep, or something like
It's like a
that, or
disc.
it's either other way.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. But have you seen the Hat Man, JV? I'm wondering because a lot of
Yeah,
times the Hat Man is associated with sleep
associated with that.
paralysis, or sleep paralysis is associated
Or
with the Hat Man.
who else? Who else?
Shadow
It's
people.
shadow people. Yeah, that. Yeah,
Shadow
F
people.
that, man. F that. F that. There's a lot of stuff out here that like would I be surprised if it exists? No. Do I want to really know if that exists? I don't know, man. But was a shadow figure? Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. That's nuts.
Man. So are you seeing the Hat Man or shadow people or both, Gary?
It was a shadow figure. JV saying it's a shadow figure. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's nuts. It's nuts. Like
Yeah.
it's absolutely crazy.
I don't know
The
if it was.
dark already has this weird, terrifying thing that we have to get over, right? It's I don't need an adult reason to be afraid of the dark because that's different. That's a different level. I
So
don't want to be
JV's,
like,
I don't know if he was wearing a hat, but was a shadow figure. So the Hat Man he wears different types of hat depending on the person. He wears like a
yeah,
top hat, like Abe Lincoln, and what was the other one? Like a fedora, I think.
yeah. I'm not afraid of Jason
I can't
Mraz.
remember.
Yeah.
The Freddy Krueger style. So apparently that's where Freddy Krueger
Oh,
came from. Freddy Krueger's a Hat Man. We went into that in the episode too.
oh,
But Freddy Krueger is I think that's where they said he got the idea for Freddy Krueger because he's supposed to be a Hat Man because he
yeah.
comes and when you have sleep paralysis, everyone freaks out and stuff like that. So
What a, what about the jumping?
I mean, I had sleep paralysis once. It freaked me out. It was weird. Didn't say anything, but it was weird. It was a weird feeling.
No, that's
Weird
crazy.
feeling.
What about Kathy said? What about the jumping? If you don't wake up, you die. Oh, like when you're falling? Isn't that like a
Oh,
myth? Like,
that's a myth. That is a myth.
but
Yeah,
that's nuts though.
but I could
But
see where your body kind of like would jerk around, like yeah.
oh
But I think
man,
that's your when you jerk real quick, they said that's your body waking itself up, like get up real quick,
yeah, yeah. No, it's absolutely nuts. One time in a vivid dream, I had a shadow figure try to pull me out of the bed and stuff. It was the scariest stuff I've ever had happen. Funny enough, it happens when I get to praying more. Yeah, it's funny how that happens. It kind of like, hey, you're pissing,
You know what that means?
I guess you're
Yeah.
pissing the right people off.
Yeah,
It's
keep
nuts.
praying. That's what I tell you.
Yeah. You know what? Man.
But was
You
that
know
was that a
what's
dream, or would you think that was a dream?
what if your mind just
You know what I
compartmentalized it?
mean?
Yeah, what if your mind just was like, hey,
You
this
were
is
like,
how we're
oh,
gonna
that was
handle
just
it?
a dream.
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah,
man.
that's
No,
crazy.
and you know what would the one thing that scares me the most is the
JV, keep praying.
yeah, man, harder.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the what was that fucking thing? The Tooth Fairy one, right? Was it Darkness
Oh
Falls?
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that movie? Oh no, that I
That was
can't.
that was actually interesting because you're like, oh shit, like she's actually not nice.
No, no, the
She's
Tooth
not
Fairy.
nice.
Get out of here. If I open my eyes and I see that, oh my god, now what? Now I have to live in the light? Get out of here. You know, have the Tooth Fairy there. Yeah, true. Yeah, well, that's good,
Should
JV. That's good.
yeah. But Shug, does the Hat Man not come with the old hag that strangles you? No, the Hat Man comes alone. Maybe he's looking for the old hag.
Yeah, maybe they need to team up. Maybe
Yeah,
they're
maybe
like
they're looking for
Voltron.
maybe they're lost lovers and they're trying to find each other. That's what it is.
The
So
Hat
the
Man
Hat Man,
divorced the crying lady.
yeah, and he found his new love in the old hag.
The Banshee, or what was
It's a
it?
love triangle.
It's a cryptid love triangle.
But the Hat Man
Ah,
will visit you when you have sleep paralysis, apparently, and he doesn't do anything to you. He doesn't touch you. He doesn't grab you or anything like that. He
yeah.
just stands there and watches you, and that's all he does. He doesn't talk. He doesn't speak either. Doesn't say anything.
I don't know. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts,
Someone
man.
standing over you, watching you while you sleep is just scary enough.
Yeah, yeah, like,
And
and you know what? You know what creeps me out, man, is that like when like the shadow figures and stuff like that can actually manipulate physical things. Like when the lamps
mhm.
and stuff start shaking, you're like, okay, this is too much, you know? Like this is too much. This is nuts. Because it's one thing like if you see the shadow person and there's no interaction, there's no nothing like that, you're like, okay, whatever, I can, you're not paying rent, you're not taking up any space, you're good. When you start moving lamps and breaking plates and opening doors, I'm like, don't be an asshole, don't be an asshole about it.
Also, and also the Hat Man will sometimes come with the shadow people. The shadow people will be with. That's like his bodyguards or something. They're the ones that will hurt
Get
you.
you.
Supposedly they're the ones that hurt you. Yeah. The Hat Man's just like stands in the corner like watching you, or he'll stand over your bed, but he's like 10 feet tall.
That's nuts.
I also have
Yeah,
vivid
so
dreams where
that's
not only
vivid
dark
dreams.
shadow figures was there, but could like lift me up in the air, throw me around a lot of crazy stuff. But then I realized I had powers too. Hell yeah, you got powers.
Hell yeah. You went full Freddy Krueger like towards the
Yeah,
end.
you're like, what is it? The oh man, what was the movie that the kids started fighting back? Was it? I think it was like Dream Warriors.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh man, come on, man! I love those movies. Those are good movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's the shadow people that will hurt you. They're the ones that'll
That's
pull you out of
nuts.
the bed or scratch you and stuff, and not the Hat Man. The Hat Man's a gentle giant.
Nope.
He's creepy, but he doesn't touch you.
But
The shadow people that come with him do.
hey, and Allie, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for hanging out with us. Then the old. So is it if we
Oh, Al,
Shug,
yeah, please, yeah, check back in. We might still be here. If not,
th-
thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
yes, we'll probably go for another like 6 minutes,
Whatever.
something like that. But
be careful out there.
so Shug, hear me out. The old hag, if we type in old hag, quick, old hag ghost, old hag cryptid, old hag spirit, because didn't we cover one that was, what was it, a banshee? No, not a banshee. It was something. I thought we've mentioned.
I think we mentioned it. I don't know if we've covered it.
Yeah. Do I know the succubus over there? Correct. I just call her my ex.
Yeah, that's usually our ex-girlfriend. That's what that is.
Succubus. Yeah, I've known many of those.
That's a nice word for saying calling her. It's been called many other words,
but succubus. Yeah, I've known a lot of those.
It's been a couple of them I ran into. Fucking scary.
But no, the I don't think do we? I don't know, man. Would that be more in the the wouldn't that be more in the witch category, a succubus? Wouldn't that be more in the witch category, like a that's like a spell or it's not really a spirit, is it? It's like a thing.
It's a
or would that be
it's like a, yeah, I think it's like a
demon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it is maybe it is like a type of demon,
I think
but could
demon
be a
category.
cryptid, demon cryptid. I don't know, something
I
like
don't know
that.
because that's nuts. Because it would possess you, right, and control your thoughts and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if the
If
succubus would possess you, but I know that it would definitely go after men.
yeah, yeah, that's like its thing, right? That's
JV,
like
man,
its
that's
thing.
crazy. Yeah, I think so. But I think there's one for women too, like one that goes after women. Look, check this out.
I believe that's the pumpkin spice latte demon.
Yeah. After that,
Yes,
after I did, I had something in the room make a big noise. I was terrified, but I found out it was the
that's
Walker's home.
nuts. That's nuts. JV, I don't know what
JV,
I would do.
JV, dude, just move. Get
Yeah,
out of
that's
there, man. Ah,
that's
man.
bro. That's a little much, man. That's a little much. Just steal some holy water, man. Put it in like a super soaker, like near the bed.
Yeah, yeah.
Just fucking
Ghostbuster level.
yeah, just straight up, man. I mean, for real, that's it's just annoying when you can't explain something. It's just that's the part that it infuriates me. It's nuts.
Get a
It's
priest, build your
absolutely
house, and
nuts.
bless it, would you?
Yeah, yeah. I tried. I tried. What do we do in our house? We tried burning sage right in the house.
Yeah.
Holly wanted to burn
Hmm.
sage, and that shit
Hmm.
stinks so bad, man. It's like no wonder it gets rid of spirits. It gets rid of humans too. That thing, there's nothing,
Yeah.
nothing
Mm-mm.
can can fight through that stench. And Ola Anna, good to have you over here.
Oh,
Cheers.
hello, Anna.
Yes.
Welcome to this show.
Yes, welcome to this. Welcome to this. It is nothing to do with music or anything like that. Are you supposed to make oil of the sage and vaporize that, like a Vicks?
No, I think no, I think you just burn it, isn't it?
My new house is not haunted. I think it was my cousin who did that to let me know he was. Oh, okay, JV. Well, that's different. It. I
So
feel
it
like
was
a lot of this,
it's a kind
stuff
gesture.
is. Yeah, I
See,
think
that's
a
another
lot of
thing.
this stuff is
You
was
got to figure out
situational.
yeah, what is the good and what's the bad,
Yeah,
and I think you
because
kind of figure that out pretty quick.
I feel like you get there's a certain vibe. I feel like that's a huge thing. Like if you walk into a place and it feels dark, get out. Like one of those. You walk into. I don't know if you guys have felt it, but like when you walk into like this old place, it's creepy, and it feels whatever it is feels a little bit heavier. You're just like,
Well,
this is
you
not a
usually
good
get
vibe.
that. You also get that cold wind, that cold
Yeah,
breeze. When you come
yeah,
in. A lot of people
yeah,
say that when they go in certain houses, like you said, the vibe, you can feel the vibe kind of just come down.
yeah,
It's heavy. You
yeah,
also feel certain parts of the house that shouldn't be cold that are cold.
yeah. That's
The
nuts.
temperature kind of drops. You're like, ooh, it's like
Yeah,
actually, there's
and
something's there.
and then there's the ones where like let's say you have one of these what's it called, I don't know what they're called, but anyway there's like spirits or whatever it's like a different, it's a different vibe. It's like a homey vibe. I don't know, not a homey, not like a little, not like that, but homely. It's like a comfortable place,
Not
like what up
the guys that are hanging out, be like, what's up, homie?
what's up homie, like
Not
no,
that
not that.
homie, but a homie
Yeah, like
vibe of
because trust me,
you like to be there.
there are no homies that are ghosts. There's no bro. Did you say boo? Bro.
Bro. What's
Oh
up,
man.
man? What's up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
There's no
man.
recent ghosts. I don't know. It's nuts. But yeah,
You know
Anna,
what though? Okay,
yeah, go ahead.
real quick. So there are no ghosts like that.
No,
No, I mean, you know
no,
what I mean? Like
no.
you're not walking down the street and you don't see a ghost of some guy with his wearing Timberland boots and his hat backwards and being
There's
like,
no yeah, there's no
I'm
millennial ghosts.
I'm trying to make it to the to the
I need
meat
my
spot.
safe
I got
space. I need my safe space. No,
Where's
man.
show me, take me to the take me to the
Is,
deli. Where is
yeah,
it?
is there Verizon? I need to charge my phone. Oh man.
Oh no.
What'd you say, Hadvi? Old seminar? Oh, minor. What? An old minor seminary, which had to say it. Cellar. Oh no, nothing good happens. Listen, listen, nothing good. Fight me right on this. If you have a cellar, nothing good happens in a cellar. Okay, it's not a basement. If you call it a cellar, that's not good. Just I don't know.
Ugh.
Cellars and me, like my what was it? Someone asked me and we had to get stuff out of the cellar. I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing no cellar. I'll
I'll
walk
go
into
with
a
you.
basement.
I'm not gonna go walk down there by myself.
That's a
I,
cellar, like a dirt floor where they hide bodies. And no, thank you, no, thank you.
yeah, I think I told that story before too. Where I worked at when I was doing a job, and it was in Virginia, somewhere in Virginia. I've been still trying to find this place. I can never find it. It was a house. They turned into a house. It was a Civil War hospital at one time. There's two cannons that were sitting in the front yard. It had one of those big, long, windy driveways that go up. As you're going up, you see cannons on either side of you. Pictures. There was pictures in the house of tents that were in the front yard. Nurses. So it was a hospital, and there was a lady that was in the kitchen. When we went to go work there, our coworker said there was a lady in the kitchen. He heard footsteps and everything, so he just left. He didn't want to be in there by
Yep,
himself.
no.
And it has a cellar, like you were saying, and it was a dirt floor. It was all stone, and it was just dirt.
Yep.
And he's like, I'm not going in there unless I'm with somebody.
Yeah,
because
no, that's what
all
it
he would
is.
hear is footsteps. Yeah,
And
I'm not doing that.
and had we a cellar here, right? A cellar here is dirt floor. It's lower than lower than 8 feet. It's like almost like a bigger crawl space underneath the house. So
it's a crawl space. Yeah,
it's like a crawl space. It's a glorified crawl space. But yeah, no. I don't mess with cellars. That's just no, especially not you. I don't know, because in Hagerstown there's a lot of cellars. There's a lot of like dirt floor stuff. I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, Kathy, 100%. Yep. You don't cellars. I don't know. Something about it is just weird.
Well, they have that cold vibe and that dark, damp, smell.
It's just the perfect place to like find a body, and that's not good.
I mean, who likes cellars? Ghosts and serial killers.
Yeah, nothing good happens in a cellar. Period. Nothing's like, oh, thank God we went down the cellar to check out that noise. Found a fucking unicorn.
Why didn't I think about this sooner?
Yeah. No, nothing good comes out of a cellar. Nothing good goes into a cellar. Every time you get out of a cellar is a great day. There's still the bullet holes. Yeah. There were still the bullet holes of the fighting in World War II. See, that's crazy. That's something that's
crazy,
neat.
But that's like interesting.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It's kind of cool. Like, oh man, there was fighting going on. All that World War II type stuff is pretty cool. I know there's a lot of World War II ghosts too.
Yes.
Also,
yes.
Like
there have to
hanging
be,
around.
Right?
Oh, definitely.
I couldn't imagine. I mean, like for us, I would say the most active our country is like the East Coast for like that weird ghost stuff is like the East Coast. A lot of Gettysburg, Civil War, Revolutionary War, all that stuff that happened.
I would have to assume that that's the only reason, because at the time the East Coast was mainly populated by people. That's where a lot of stuff happened. I'm sure they do have like the Skinwalker Ranch, the Native Americans out towards the Midwest, West Coast. They have that, but for us, a lot of the Gettysburg and stuff like that. Yeah, Civil War trails. Hollywood has a lot of ghosts.
Yeah, I feel like, now hear me out. I feel like we created those ghost stuffs because of us. When you go in the middle of the country, like the First Nations, Native American stuff, we discovered that was already there. Like those Skinwalker stories, that's like pre-existing. That's pre-colonization. We discovered that when we got to that part of the country. But like the Civil War, that's all wars. That's all wars and crazy shit. But the Skinwalker stuff is ancient. That's like ancient lore. before we were a thought, before we were on the oceans. Like that's the kind of stuff, you know. But yeah. So we need to what?
Hold on.
Oh,
Makes me think of the Fred West serial killer. Yeah. That that's actually something that I was looking into. He's a psycho.
what? Fred West? Huh.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that would be JV if you could. Raven is a usual in the live community over here on the YouTube. You know. But yeah, guys. So what do you think, Av? When's our next live, man?
Let's try to shoot for another sometime in February.
Yeah. Guys, is once a month live on this channel okay with you guys? What do you guys think?
I mean, it's
what
an
should we
open.
do?
This is like an open forum to talk about any kind of supernatural, cryptid ideas, or maybe things that happen to you or a family member, friend.
Kirsty, what? Denise Nielsen killed my dad's mate. What? Who is that? Denise Nelson?
Write that down, man.
Who is that? Kirsty, would you be cool if we covered that? I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man.
I think we'll have to reach out to you and ask you a couple questions about that.
Hell yeah.
If you have,
if you're comfortable, if you're
yeah,
comfortable.
only if you're up for it.
Oh,
maybe we can always stick around.
British serial killer. I don't know why I said like that. Oh, it's a pretty no, I know they have them there
too. Literally.
There you go. What?
Putin killed
when they shot down. Oh, what?
They made
when they is that MH17? Is that the airplane that they?
I think yeah, right.
MH17. That's nuts. Okay, we're gonna write that down. Dennis puts remains down the drain. That's how it was discovered. That's nuts. But yeah, JV, no, we're not gonna go live daily, man. That'll kill a channel, man.
Oh my gosh,
lives.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I can't do it daily right now.
No,
unless it was like
you had like 200,000 subscribers and a full job and not the green curtain behind you.
Yeah, I'm in my tent over here in the
live from Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, this is my tent. I travel the world in my tent.
You never know.
I don't know where I'm gonna be, so
man,
what to expect. I'm hunting. Right. I'm hunting Bigfoots of the world.
Oh man, dude, we should get your green screen up and running. Hey, listen, JV, Coast to Coast AM was my grandmother's favorite radio station when she was alive. Well, I mean, not obviously, like that was a no shit statement. Like obviously, not now, but we used to listen to Coast AM for a long time.
They actually, I like to go back and listen to some of those old ones. They have some really good. Did you hear the one of the guy that called in from Area 51?
No.
There was an episode where a guy called in from. He said he was from Area 51. The guy says we have a caller. He says he's calling in from Area 51. The guy was all freaked out. He was crying on the. He's like, they're coming to get me. There's all this other stuff. Art Bell and
was
JV, did you ever hear that one?
What's his name?
I think it was before his time.
George, before Nori, it was Art Nori? Bell started, right?
Yeah,
and
okay. So anyway, the caller called in and everything, and he's like, they're coming after me. I don't have a lot of time. They have places for us to go. We're all in danger. We need to get out. We got to go. There's certain places in the country that's safe zones for us. Went through this whole thing, and the line cuts off. After the line cuts off, the power goes out. like their radio station goes down, right? And
Whoa.
then they get back on and they're like, hey, we don't know what happened. The guy, what's it called? He got back on. He was like, yeah, we're running on generators. We don't know what happened. They thought it was really weird. But then later on, they said they got the guy to come back, or the guy called back in and says, no, it was just a hoax. But he kind of didn't sound the same.
Yeah,
Didn't sound like the
that's the
same
thing.
guy.
That's the
Yeah.
thing with those old school radio stations, man. You could never tell. It's like, oh god. Anyway. Oh
Yeah.
man,
Actually, you
well,
can hear that
maybe
on YouTube. Go on YouTube, you can hear
man.
it.
Hey, listen, I was one of his first subscribers on YouTube when they moved that show to
Oh,
YouTube.
really?
I found it and I hit it. It had like, I want to say 3K subscribers, and now it's like huge. Now it's huge. But man, anyway,
Yeah.
guys, this is
You should
awesome. We
check that
should do
out.
this. Yep.
So
This is great.
yeah, so you guys like the live. So I mean, if we like the lives, I mean, I'll love to keep doing lives. I think they're kind of fun.
Oh yeah, no,
I get
this
to
is a
talk to
great.
people.
This is a great way to interact. Look, we got a good list here. We got Buck Riders of the 18th century, which sound like a Marvel title. Caboteurs, conspiracy about the Vatican, which would be great. Denise Nelson and MH17. So, yeah, radio play caused panic. Interesting. Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Caroline, you are
used to
in.
stare at the
Sorry, Caroline, you jump in when we're about to jump off every time. Oh,
hey, at least you
no.
showed up. You know
Hey,
what?
that's
At
all
least you
that
showed up.
matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. But Jeffrey Dahmer looked like Nielsen. Cool. But yeah, but look, we should have this, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Well, I got a question. Do the people like a live like this where we're just shooting the shit and just talking, or would the people like a live story?
Well, it's Dennis, not Denise. Oh, Dennis. Oh, that's a weird way to spell Dennis. All right, cool. Dennis Nielsen, not Denise. Okay, cool. Yeah, no. That'd be a different. Like,
it's a guy walks in.
I'm looking her up. I'm looking her up. Denise Nielsen. She's still out there.
I'm looking her up. She looks kind of like a man.
Yeah, like, whoa, that's weird. Denise Nielsen. She's still out there, guys. But yeah, okay, Luis. Maybe we can start off. Yeah, she's on Facebook. Jesus, swipe left. Good day callers, right? But hey, no, we could go a lot of different ways with this, guys. Yeah, maybe we could start off the next one with a quick story, and jump into it.
All right,
that could be fun. That could be fun.
Check this out. Not being greedy, but both.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll start out with a story. I did have a story. A very short one, kind of. But I was like, kind of.
And JV, you would have to let us know behind the scenes. Like, reach out to me. I would love to take callers. I would absolutely love that. That would be nuts.
You know what? That would be fun.
That would be
honestly, that would be fun. Well, okay. Besides callers, would I don't know how good the connection would be, but what about can't you invite other people to join?
You are talking about insanity. I would rather have callers because then they don't leave. Callers will say their thing and leave. Panels, don't open it up to a panel. Ask JV.
Well, I could always. I mean, if I'm the one running, I can just kick them all out.
Which
thanks for your question. See you later.
Bye. Next.
Time for it. I love you guys, but no. But yeah, I mean, not me.
Oh man. But all right. Anyway, we should do this maybe next. Oh, JV, yeah, like I said, reach out to me because I have a couple questions across the board for you. But I would love to see if we can implement a live line to this. And yes, Hadvik, you do make fun of my pronunciations, but hey, that's the only way I can pronunciate the first time. I don't. But hey, I'm there for it. I'm there for it. That would be fun. But guys, this
But
was
definitely
this
not on the
is-
next one. But coming soon,
Yeah.
we'll get some callers. We'll get some calls.
That would be fun.
That would
fun.
be something that I would love to do.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be good to actually hear these people talk too.
Yes. Yes.
More personal level.
That would be fun.
That'd be fun.
That would be
So
fun. We'd have
JV,
to set it up.
if we can figure something out, yeah,
Would love that.
yeah.
But man,
If
all right.
everybody would want to.
Oh hell
Yeah. You know what we need too is we need intro music or outro music. You know, that's something
we need a
do, too.
soundboard. Well, I mean,
But,
we can all imagine.
I think
we
we've
can all
run our
imagine.
course. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what else to do.
Just
I mean, have to
pretend
segue
there's
out.
music playing
Yeah,
us out.
pretend. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Pretend. Just take a moment, pick your favorite little outro jingle, and think about that as we end the show.
There's like a little cartoon man going across the screen, just like
yeah,
dancing
in your
as he's
in your
going.
imagination, it is possibly the best ending of any show ever. All right.
Yeah. But seriously, thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate every single one of you tuning in every week when we have an episode, and appreciate you guys joining us today.
Yep, you guys are awesome. See
on
ya.
that one.
Later, guys.
We'll see you on the next live. Have a good one. Peace.
Later, guys. Bye. If you can end it. Let's see if you can end it. He's in control.